Viva democracy, viva!
Viva!
Viva justice, viva!
Viva!
Viva human rights, viva!
Viva!
Viva freedom, viva!
Viva!
And as East Africans, we must remember that we stand together as one. That is why it is great for us to host His Excellency here today, basically to continue with the agitation for a free Uganda, for a democratic Uganda, because we believe a free Uganda is a free Kenya. A democratic Uganda is a democratic Kenya. Our struggles are united. We are all one people, we are one community, and that is why as human rights organizations, as community-based institutions here at the coast and in Kenya in general, we want to send a message of solidarity to all Ugandans through His Excellency here, that we shall support each other when it comes to issues of human rights. We shall support each other when it comes to issues of democracy.
We are glad to be here in Kenya. Yesterday we had a human rights accountability conference, a Uganda human rights accountability conference in Nairobi, Kenya. Why? Because we cannot have it in Uganda, because the authorities in Uganda have no regard for human rights whatsoever. Even those that are dared to have prayers, to have a vigil back home in our offices, were arrested, and of course dispersed with tear gas and live bullets. That's the situation in Uganda today. We are thankful that we are not isolated by our fellow members of the East African community, our brothers and sisters. It is not the first time. Kenyans have always stood with us.
Recently, we saw Parliament this week electing members of Parliament to represent Kenya in the East African Legislative Assembly. We are appealing particularly to those members of Parliament from the coast here, Hassan Omar, Shahbal, and others, to ensure that the message of democracy, the message of human rights, the message of justice is sent to all countries in Eastern Africa, and more so in Africa in general.
Right now, to our brothers and sisters in Kenya, I don't want to speak to it. I want to point at it. I don't want to use so many words. I want to point at Uganda. We experienced it in 2005 when General Museveni moved through his proxies a scheme to change the constitution and remove term limits. And when it was time for him to be held back by the age limit when he clocked 75, he once again, through proxies, moved a scheme to change the constitution once again. Of course, he did that with a lot of impunity, with a lot of violence, but he did it. What does it show you, Kenyans? That is how it starts. So do not be woodwinked. It is you and only you, the people of Kenya alone, that can retain your constitution, that can protect your constitution. Of course, we continue to tell you that defend your constitution before your constitution is too weak to defend you.
Solidarity forever.
Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever.
For East Africa makes us strong.